Let's see how far out the picture is. Just check on your YouTube. Oh, there we go.
Ah. Oh, I turned the sound off the tablet.
Yeah, just check on your YouTube. Okay, so we are online. It took a little while.
Yeah. Why can't we see the comments on there?
Yeah. Right, hold on, we've switched off the comments and the settings. Should be on there. Hold on, I'll do it on the tablet.
You have to do it all?
I think so. Yeah, technical glitch. Can't get the comments up. You can look on your phone.
What?
Hold on.
What do you mean look on my phone? You're going to have to do it on the laptop.
Yeah, so excuse the laptop. You can see our desktop.
YouTube Studio?
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah. I did turn it off again. If you do a YouTube stream and you mark as made for kids, then that means that they disable all comments, just so people can't write anything obscene in the comments or whatever. But that does make things difficult.
So if you reload the video, the comment box should be up. I hope. Yeah, it works.
So yeah, reload your page, and the comments box should appear.
And change that from top chat.
Yes, we're not having top chat again. Yeah, you're in. Apologies for that. So yeah, reload your page and you should be able to see the comments box now.
Well, you have to figure that one out yourself. Send her a message or something. Debbie, if you're on, send a comment.
Post a comment. Send a comment, post a comment. Because I think technically it's post because it's like post-it note type thing. You're putting up a message as opposed to sending like
one or the other.
Email or a letter. Do you want to put the thing up here?
That's fine, Donna. We'll start in a few minutes, as we got delayed a little bit anyway. do.
Making sure Carl's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently got 6 people watching. Exciting.
Most we've had is 10, so let's see if we can get past that. Oh, we've got 7.
Oh, don't jinx it. We're popular. Seven people watching. I think that's more than the average amount of friends we got each.
Yeah, something like that.
We've all had a nice day on this lovely sunny day. Did the most driving I've done in months today.
Yeah, going to collect some of Cassie's clothes.
Yeah.
She's finally got 3 to 4 clothes because her clothes are just far too small on her now.
So yeah, had to upgrade her clothes.
Now we've got 6 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing, whoever subscribed. We've got 6 people subscribed to us now. We'll start in a couple of minutes. So 10 past.
So we were having a discussion before as to when this whole lockdown thing is completely over and things are back to normal, whatever normal will be, whether we want to continue this quiz on a Saturday or whether people would rather we move it to more of the evening during the week.
So if you've got a preference, just drop a comment.
Because we're fine with whatever people want to do, just let us know. Our birds are being pigs again.
Completely finished food that Ashley put out there earlier. It's completely gone almost.
Well, almost.
Nearly.
Like 7 fat balls that were on there, we're down to 3. Thanks for letting us know, Carl. So hopefully we can just keep this up. Like I say, the more people we have, the more likely we are to start doing prizes.
Yep. Probably just start with food prizes.
Well, so just so much you don't give people food poisoning, we're all good.
I don't.
Yeah, so Robin does quite nice chocolate fudge. So chocolate
and Rocky Road slices.
Yeah, and Rocky Road. So Robin's chocolate fudge was it English tablet? No, Scottish tablet? Was it?
Scottish tablet.
Tablet, whatever.
Yes.
So Robin's chocolate fudge is like Scottish tablet.
It's just chocolate.
Yeah.
I just prefer it chocolatey. Vanilla's boring.
Yeah, so also Rocky Road. Of course, we can't really post lemon meringue pie, as I said in a previous stream. But I'm sure we can find... I don't even know how to pronounce that, Kyle. Elgin tablet? What's Elgin tablet? Is that a type of Scottish tablet? You really do enjoy running your hand over your newly shaved head, don't you? Fair enough.
Rob, if you're actually watching, you need to, if you've got the YouTube on full screen, instead of saving me from emailing you back, if you click on the middle, on the screen somewhere in the top right hand side of the video, you'll see a little red comment box thing with a line through it that will be red. If you click on that, it'll just be a little icon. It should go to white and you should get the comments. That should work.
Alternatively, if you're here from the very start when we had the technical issues, then you might just need to reload the entire video.
Yeah, because that won't work. It won't work unless you reload it.
Yeah, because we accidentally had the thing set to the wrong type of stream.
Yeah.
That's it. It's weird, but I can kind of understand why they block the comments on kid-friendly streams. Why did you just send the letter D there, Karen?
Anyway, I think we should make a start. So, pens and papers to the ready. If you are still having problems with the comment box, keep a tally of your scores and then send me a message on either Facebook or email. Let's jump to non-people. Facebook or email, and let us know your total out of 24. Okay, so you're on comments, that's good. I don't know how to help Debbie, Mum. She's worse than you when it comes to technology.
At the end of the day, if she can see the stream, then that's the main thing. And if she wants to put in her score, then she can always just message you and you can put it in for her.
Yeah, well, there's that. So let's make a start. So pens and papers, and we shall start with general knowledge. So if you've been here since the start, you know how it goes. We've got 4 questions per topic.
6 topics in total.
Yep, and pop your score out on the end when you get to the answers out of 4, and then right at the end pop down how many you've got out of 24. So, question 1. Which England band released the 1967 hit song Waterloo Sunset? You have about 20 to 30 seconds to answer it. The Beatles, Rolling Stones, or The Who?
Who?
The Who.
Who's the Who?
The Who's The Who?
This is just turning into one of those Cat in the Hat books. Whoever the author is, I can't. Dr. Zeus.
And Mum, it might be easier if you ask Debbie to make herself a YouTube account. I've only just seen your comment. Because if she makes a YouTube account, then she should be able to come log in.
Help. I need somebody. Help.
Yeah, having up the stopwatch might help. So this one you've had a few more seconds than you should have done. Where's my clock? There.
Under the letter C.
There. Alright, question 2. Which of these is the longest? A, 5 miles, B, 7 kilometers, C, 30 furlongs, or D, 800 yards?
8,000.
Yeah, 8,000.
See who knows their distances better than some people outside Aldi who consider 2 meters more is more like 5 meters.
Yeah, and,
So
then you get some who don't do it at all. They just stand right behind you.
I'm yet to find that, but yeah. Normally I look ahead, just go, this queue's not moving much. Look ahead, and there's someone that's like 5 to 10 meters away from the person in front of that. Hang on, what are you doing?
Right, question 3. What number is represented by the Roman numerals MDLIX?
Middlix.
All that one. Is it A, 2,569, 127, 1,559, or 1,986?
This is a good thing why we've got questions as A, B, C, and D rather than 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Right, and the last question of this topic. Which periodic element is designated by the letters PB? Peanut butter.
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut
Is
butter
it
jelly time.
potassium, lead, plutonium, gold?
Bananas, death, death, or money.
All that.
I think I had to think about that for a moment. Bananas are rich in potassium. What?
Well, maybe you should help Debbie during the week, and she can join in next Saturday.
At the very least, if she can see
Because I can't
the
really
video.
help while I'm doing the quiz.
No. Because if she can see the video, she can still participate. Like I say, she can just send you her score if she wants to put it in. Started easy. Oh, is that a challenge, Rob? Is that a challenge?
Right, and then the answers.
So, question 1, which band released Waterloo Sunset? That's, of course, The Kinks. So this was a top 10 hit in Australia, New Zealand, and most of Europe. But for some reason in America, it didn't even make the charts. So for question 2, which is the longest, the answer is, of course, 5 miles. Because 5 miles equals about 8 kilometres, which 40 furlongs and 8,800 yards. And then the number the number that is represented in Roman numerals as MDLIX is 1,559. Of course, the M means 1,000, D 500, L 50, and the IX is 9. And then which element is represented by Pb in the periodic table? It's of course lead, because potassium is K, plutonium is Pu, and gold is Au.
PU smelly then.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Considering when you think of plutonium, you don't really think of smelly, but then when Pu.
Maybe we should do that as a question, but then again, we've already just set it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
If you really want, we can try and do a quiz that involves just puns, but I think people will just get annoyed with us.
Potentially. Anyway, round 2. I'll leave it on that page, because if you want to pop up your scores, you can do out of 4. I forgot about that. And then we'll start again in a couple seconds or so.
Ah. Clearly it was a bit easy then.
That was general knowledge.
Hmm?
So. Right, history.
History?
History.
History.
So, question 5. Although never taking her seat, who was the first woman to be elected to the Houses of Parliament? Is it Constance Markievicz, Nancy Astor, Margaret Wintringham, or Mabel Phillipston? Yeah, I've probably not got those pronunciations right, but Question 6. Which English king died in 1066, leaving no heir?
I couldn't resist it. I saw the question earlier and I could not resist that.
William I, Harold I, Edward the Confessor, or Harold II?
Died without any hair.
Terrible.
Like I say, I'm the comic relief here. That's the best job I've got in this. You come up with the questions, I come up with semi-interesting facts and some humour. I say semi-interesting because I don't know if anyone actually cares about the facts that I come out with, but yeah.
And question 7. Who was the third person to walk on the moon? Was it Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Charles Conrad, Bean?
Relative Sean Bean and Mr. Bean. Boom.
And then last question on the topic. Which era is earliest? Is it the Bronze Age, the Mesolithic period, Neolithic period, or Paleolithic period? I'm surprised I got those pronunciations right.
The Mesolithic period just looks like someone being drunk. Mesolithic. What?
Terrible.
Oh, you can't tell me you don't see that now.
Well, yes, I do. Right, and the answers.
So, the first woman to be elected to the Houses of Parliament was Constance Markievicz, well, I don't know how you pronounce it, who was elected Minister for Labour and the first female cabinet minister. Which king died in 1066 with no hair? Edward the Confessor. Who was the third person to walk on the moon? Well, the answer was Charles Conrad, who was the commander.
We didn't change that answer. So yeah, ignore the 1516, that's nothing to do with it.
That's for a previous quiz.
So yeah.
So the answer is Charles Conrad, who was the commander of Apollo 12.
Was that C?
I don't know, I didn't record which one it is.
So yeah, I think it was C.
Charles Conrad. And then, which era is the earliest? Well, that's the Paleolithic era. So, of course, that ranges from 2.5 million to 10,000 BC. Mesolithic is 10,000 to 8,000 BC. Neolithic is 9,000 to 3,000 BC, and the Bronze Age started in 2000 BC up to the 1500 BC.
Hello, Debbie.
What?
I'm just... My mum asked to say hello, so hello.
So yeah, pop it in the scores, tell us how you did.
Yep.
Yeah, again, question 7 is Charles Conrad.
Not 1516.
Charles, if there was a person called 1516, that'd be weird in itself.
It's the year, Kyle, the 1066. That was just part of the question.
What? Ah. So
So yeah, not so easy this time, was it?
So we've gone from a majority of 3 out of 4 to a majority of 1 out of 4.
Oh well.
Yeah. It's intriguing to see where people's sort of topics lie. Edward the Confessor still died in 1066.
No. Well, there was theoretically more than 2, so. Oh well. The answer we were looking for was Edward.
So, apologies.
I suppose as the answer, we'll take out the no heir, but if you did put down Harold, then you can have that point, I suppose.
Yeah.
We'll give that one to you. So theoretically,
if you got Edward the Confessor or Harold II, we'll give you it.
Anyway,
If that changes your scores at all.
round 3. So what, where, who, and when?
Good old picture round.
What road sign is this?
Nah, everyone should know this.
No bridges. Motorway. Stopping on the motorway. Vehicles allowed on the bridge.
Kind of looks like a Power Ranger Transformer, sort of not
Well, yeah.
completed yet.
Yeah, I suppose.
No attempt to be a Mighty Morphe Power Ranger.
Well, he couldn't. He's got a red Lancer.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Make no attempts.
Right, question 10. Where will you find this? So it's a stone circle, but where is it? Is it Steness, Orkney, Castle Rig in Cumbria, Isle of Lewis, or Salisbury in Wiltshire?
Salisbury.
That one. What?
Oh, well, we know British pronunciations of things is difficult.
Yeah, if you put down Herod, thought it was Herod, Mum,
Yeah,
that
King
was a
Herod.
good few thousand years ago now.
Yeah.
A few thousand, no, that's 2,000 years ago, because King Herod, Middle East. Was it? I should know the answer. Know where he was. It wasn't Israel, was it? It was around there, but yeah. 2,000 years ago, not 1,000 years ago. Question 11. This. So we've made it a bit more cryptic this week. Lee, Sir Ian McKellen, Sir Patrick Stewart, and Sir Ian Holm.
All of them kneeling down in front of the Queen in a hope that she didn't slip with the sword. Otherwise, they just walk around going, it's fine, I'm armless.
And last one of the pictures. When did this happen? Is it in 1993, 1995, 1989, or 1991? Hopefully you all know what that event was.
Yeah.
If not, I'm not saying. I just don't quite understand why there's loads of water coming out of it.
Yeah. Almost kind of looks like they've just hit a water pipe.
I suppose they might have done.
I don't think it was quite that type of structure. I mean, I'm no expert, but I didn't think there was any water pipes going through it.
Haven't got a clue. And your answers.
So, the road sign. Yeah, come on, there we go. Is the end of motorway. Hope all of you knew.
Yeah, it wasn't. What was the other answer that I had on there?
What,
Yeah,
no
the one I thought a few people would do is no stopping on the motorway. Because your normal no stopping sign is a red cross going through a blue background. I think red line going through a blue background. So,
do you really want to go through this?
no.
So, where is it? So, all the answers were stone circles, but this one is in Ness Orkney. Looks very pretty.
Did you note down which one it was?
What? Is it Stennis Orkney?
Yes, but that's a location. Did you note down which one it was?
What is in
It's
what?
got a name.
No. You were rushing for me to do this.
Yes! But I thought you would have put the answer down properly.
Standing stones of
No,
Stennis?
it's not. This is the Ring of Brogdar. Brodgar.
Broggar, yeah.
Yeah, for anyone who is interested.
Then we got, who is this? Oh, hopefully everyone got that. It was Sir Ian McKellen. And then, when is this? This was the fall of the Berlin Wall, which was in 1991.
So, fill up your scores. Let us know what you got.
What do you mean, the current owner of the islands?
And Mum, no, that couldn't be the protest currently. No one's. It's a peaceful protest at the moment. No, Orkney is Scottish. It is up in the. What's that place? It's the islands above north of Scotland.
What, John O'Groats? Yeah, it literally says John O'Groats right there.
Yeah, that's that bit.
Yeah, there's above John O'Groats.
Yeah, so it's the Ring of Islands above that. You gonna pop your scores on, Mum? You haven't done it. What's that?
Being messaged the answers.
Oh. You got one of your friends on.
Seems like it, yeah.
Is that why you didn't want to put it up, Mum? Right. We shall have a 5-minute break, and these are all timed, so at the end of all of these animations will be 5 minutes. It's all automatic. I don't have to touch the tablet, the laptop. So have a break. Have a Kit Kat. I couldn't help it. See, no hands.
Look, Mom, no hands.
Feel free to chat in the comments because, yeah, can only do so much banter.
See, I still don't really get this comment because I don't understand why Garfield would be going after the postman. He's a cat, not a dog.
How would I know?
You
That
put
was
it
Jim-
up there.
Yeah, that was Jim Davis. I just liked it. Mum, I think this might be your worst quiz. Oh well, hopefully you've learnt something.
Yes, from my myriad of useless facts.
I need to change the font on some of these because it's still got the old font on it. And for anyone who doesn't know, Madam and Eve is a South African comic. I couldn't resist not putting one of them up.
To ask, when I read this, I was reminded of the news story about when Boris Johnson went to a local hospital near the start of this whole crisis to visit some of the people that had caught the COVID virus.
Yeah, our local one too.
Well, I don't think that was specifically that one. I think that was when he went for a different reason. But it was the fact that he came back and saying, "You'll be happy to know that I shook hands with everyone there despite everything." It's like, no, we're not happy to know that. 6 feet apart, Boris, 6 feet apart. Archie!
Never really read Archie.
No.
I read most of Rupert Bear.
I was always a Beano person. Every week I'd get the Beano.
Not Sino. What?
Are you attempting to make a joke there, dear?
Trying, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah.
I think it's about a minute left until we restart. So hopefully everyone's been refreshed with a new drink.
Yeah. You have your coffee, your water, your soda, your alcohol, whatever floats your boat.
Pumpkin juice?
If you want pumpkin juice, I'm sure there's a great way to make pumpkin juice rather than just juicing a pumpkin and adding a bit of sugar. But yeah,
There's supposed to be another one there. There you go.
Yeah. Probably adding a
Because
bit of cinnamon.
I deleted one and I forgot I had to reset everything else.
Probably adding a bit of cinnamon would make pumpkin juice nice.
Right, we all ready for the next round?
So we don't have a religion round this time.
Yeah, we changed that to the
Food and drink.
food and drink. Yeah, something different.
Right, so you're out of here, Rob.
Right, food and drink. Let's see how much people know. Question 13. What is one of the main ingredients in the middle of a Victoria sponge cake? Is it lemon curd, lemon marmalade, or orange marmalade?
And this is standard Victoria sponge. Whatever you do in your own Victoria sponges is completely up to you.
So traditional Victoria sponge, and I really don't like anything apart from icing in my. What? I prefer icing on my cake.
Boring sod.
I prefer icing on my cake. I don't like jam and cream. Oh, it's don't. Question 14. Three ingredients go into a white Russian cocktail. So you need to pick three of these. And you only get the 1 point for answering all three correctly. Picking all three correctly. So if you miss one out, you get 0 points. Is it orange liqueur, coffee liqueur, and cream? So pick three, which go into a white Russian cocktail. In this case, you need to click on the video, and it's in the top right hand corner. Yeah, the comment section's not very user friendly for some reason on YouTube lately. It used to be easy, now it's not. What is the food head cheese? Is it cheese? Is it a vegetable? Is it fruit? Or is it meat? So what is head cheese? Never knew there was actually a food called head cheese until I found that.
That's what happens when I clean my ears out.
Thank you. That's what Shrek uses to make his wax candles.
Yeah.
And question 16. What is the main ingredient in a mince pie? So an easy one, if you know your mince pies. Is it vegetables, nuts, meat, or fruit? So traditionally speaking, so not the American mince pie. Although that might give you a clue, but
I think you already gave a clue for the first question for the food one, when you said what you didn't like in it.
your answers.
So, the main ingredient in the middle of a Victoria sponge is jam, which some of you might have guessed when Robin says that she didn't like jam or cream in the middle of her Victoria sponge.
Yeah, but that was just me saying I'd just done like, oh, did I say
yes.
that?
Yes, you did. I was trying not to point it out.
Rob, it's now. So what's in the mince pies now?
So, question 14. What are the three main ingredients that go into the cocktail White Russian? Well, the answer is you shouldn't. So you shouldn't have chosen the orange liqueur. Everything else, the coffee, the cream, and the vodka, all go into a White Russian. So you need all three of them to get the point for that question.
No quarter points or half points.
So what is the food head cheese? So it is a meat.
It's a jellied meat made out of
Pig's
pig
heads.
part.
Pig heads.
It's not just heads. It's many of the pig's parts.
Okay, well, the reason it was called head cheese was because it was made out of pig's heads. That was what I found. There's no actual cheese that goes into this, so they believe that the reason why it was called cheese was instead causing it head cheese rather than head loaf.
Mm.
And then 16, the main ingredient that goes into a mince pie is, of course, fruit.
Yep. Yeah, I might have given 2 clues there, which I didn't intend to.
What do you mean harsh? Karen, why have you said harsh?
Yeah, I can't pronounce that.
Yeah, Kyle, we don't do German.
I did German at school for a year, but I still can't understand it.
I'm guessing that that's a relative of the head cheese, judging by what you put.
Yeah. So yeah, stick your points up. If you want to, that is.
Wow. Well done, Rob. I thought this would be right up your alley. Actually, the head cheese is rather a weird thing, so I wasn't sure how many people would get that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain to Ashley. I don't think it either as pig's parts. So liver
When
into...
I looked it up, it said traditionally it was pig's heads.
Dropbox has gone out.
Whether that's what it's currently made of, or whether that's just what it was traditionally made of, I don't know.
You always need to cross-check your answers and stuff and how you put them in.
You were making me rush.
Nah. It can't be that much different to spam. It's the same sort of thing as jellied meat.
Spam, spam, spam. Spam an X, but the X is off.
And I quite like spam, even though
I've never tried spam.
it's tasty. It's
It
obviously
mushed up
very,
meat
very
in a
processed,
can.
but it is processed.
Mushed up meat in a can.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem too appealing to me, but that's me. Each their own.
Right, round 5. And we got TVs and movies. 17. Who is the longest running actor in Coronation Street? So if you don't watch soaps, you might not be able to get the answer, but you can guess. Is it William Roach, Eileen Derbyshire, Barbara Knox, or Chris Gascoigne?
No, I think you're right, Gascoigne.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know the fish like spam.
I like spam.
Are you a fish?
No.
I mean, you look like you're having to think about that. Am I a fish? You're a mirror person.
Question 18. How many different live action series versions of Star Trek are there? I've had to clarify this because you got films and you got animations. So the live action series of Star Trek. So how many different programs are there? 5, 6, 7, or 8. And I'm not including the one that's due for release next year. So I'm not including that one. Can't remember what the new one was called.
Picard 2.
No.
I haven't actually watched Picard yet.
Then question 19. Who is the main actor in Quantum Leap? Scott Bakula, Rufus Sewell, Ian Holm, Donald. I still enjoy watching it.
I haven't seen it.
Yes, you have. You watched the first few episodes with me a while ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take your word for it. Clearly, it didn't leave much of an impression, is all I'm trying to say.
No.
That's just me. I'm sure it's good. Discovery. Oh, as in the next series of Star Trek.
It's not called Discovery.
No?
No. I'll look it up for you guys, but you got a new Star Trek film coming out next year. I think it's that one in. So the new one is called Strange New Worlds. Yeah, new one. Strange New Worlds, I believe it is set back in the original Star Trek time.
Yeah, it's to do with Spock.
Yeah, so all of those characters are coming back. So yeah, Strange New Worlds Star Trek is coming next year. Unless that's been delayed because of all the lockdown stuff, I don't know. And question 20. Seasons of The Simpsons are there? Well, I've spelled there wrong, sorry. Should be THERE. Are they currently? I was writing it quickly, which you expect. 28, 30, 31, or 29?
Disappointing.
What?
The Simpsons. Do 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 do.
And we got our answers.
Yeah. So the longest running Coronation Street actor is William Roche, who's been there since it started in 1960. There are 7 live-action Star Trek series. The main actor in Quantum Leap is Scott Bakula.
Bakula.
Whatever.
You've heard me saying it. There's not a U there, it's an A.
Yeah. Bakula.
It's Bakula.
And then there are 31 Simpsons series.
There is going to be a 32nd, and that's coming out either later this year or beginning of next year. So tally up your answers, and then we'll move on to the last round. For those of you who want to go and watch the summer solstice on live, I think it's on YouTube, can do. Boring people.
Mm. 2 out of 4 seems to be the average. Currently.
I think so far, I think this one's been more difficult than the one you did last week.
Oh, yeah.
You just did it, I think, far too easy.
I wanted to give people a chance. I saw that the previous times people were getting like 50% as an average sort of thing. So I wanted to make it a bit easier, and then people were getting like 90%. I was like, oh, okay, maybe a bit too easy. But, well.
Right, we're going to move on to the last round, which is technology. So, question 21. When did Windows XP come out? Was it 2000, 2001, 2002, 1999.
That's fish, Rob.
Question 22. Which console, so which gaming console, was released in the UK in 2002? So it might have been released in Japan earlier, but when was it released in the UK? Is it the Atari Jaguar, the original Xbox, the original PlayStation, or the Nintendo Wii? Wii! '23. When did the first iPhone come out? Was it 2005, 2006, 2007, or 2008? So the original iPhone. I still really don't care for them.
No. Much more of a Samsung person. That's my own personal preference.
I just don't like Apple. I like apples. I just don't like Apple. The actual software is so unuser friendly. I much prefer Windows.
Apple Maps I found hilarious because they were putting things like Berlin in Antarctica.
I just thought we have Cassie's sweets right next to the fan of the heater. The computer.
It's when Apple Maps puts Berlin in Antarctica. It's, yeah.
Right, and the last question of the Saturday is, which of the following was not developed by a female? Was it the windscreen wiper, the light bulb, dishwasher, the Kevlar? And yes, there may be some controversy about these inventions, but it's who originally developed and invented it, not who painted it. Painted it. That one.
Patent?
Is it that? Patent.
Patented?
Because they might have different patents.
I know, just got the Simpson theme tune running around in my head. Doesn't take much.
I think you might be a whole section out there, Mum.
Yeah, it seems to be quite delayed.
You don't have the video wound a bit, do you? Or gone back a bit? I think I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway, and last section's answers.
So, when did Windows XP first appear? That was, of course, 2001. Which console was released in the UK in 2002? Well, that was the original Xbox. It was released in Japan a year prior, but in the UK it was released in 2002. The first iPhone was released in 2007, and the only invention there that wasn't developed by a female was the light bulb.
Thomas
Light
Edison.
bulb.
Yeah, that was developed by Thomas Edison.
Yeah. So, like I say, there may be some controversy to the other inventions as to whether or not they were developed by women, but they were developed by women.
So, tally up your scores completely out of 24. and let us know what you've got. What are you doing?
Oh, just checking. Rolling 15 out of 24. 16 for Kyle. 14 for Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
So far, it's Carl in front. What was the top score last week? Was it 20? 22?
Last week? I think it was 22, yeah.
Maybe waiting for two lots of scores. If you have a problem putting comments on, just message us directly and we can put your scores like that. But at the end of the day, it's a bit of fun. So.
Absolutely. A little bit of fun, a bit of more facts to store in your cranium for when you may need it.
Yeah. There's no point putting that up now. Put it in the comments. Yeah, my mum seems to have rewound the video a little bit, so she's a whole section of questions out.
Ah, well.
Oh well, we do know that she's not going to beat Kyle. Because she got 3 for the first 3 sections, so yeah.
So it looks like Kyle is first with 16, followed by Robert 15, and Kyle's parents with 14.
So yeah, all the point between you guys.
Aye. Well, I do hope you guys enjoyed the little quiz. We certainly enjoyed producing it.
Yeah. So let us know how you're enjoying it. And if you do enjoy it, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
And then you'll see the new events that come up.
Yes,
The
Kyle.
first time he's won. Is that the first time you've won, Kyle? Yeah, other videos go up on my channel periodically because I do live stream some of my PS4 stuff. See you later, Rob.
Yeah, so we're hoping that at some point we might be able to do a music round.
Oh, okay.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to look into it properly because I've just not had a chance to. What with the little one being a pain in the butt.
So at least now, Kyle, you can say that your university fees allowed you to win these quizzes.
Next quiz is next Saturday. So I think this might actually change. It should be up until, actually I think 9:10 works for it, because we're 9:05 now. So yeah, I'll leave it as 9:10 because yeah, I think better. But so.
Also, if anyone's got any suggestions of what our team name should be.
Yeah, because we've only just popped that up there to put a bit of space saver.
Yeah, but neither of us really like it because it sounds a bit pretentious. So if anyone's got any ideas of what our team name could potentially be for these live streams and for any videos we do in the future, let us know.
Yeah. You know, I might end up doing some board games. Same company for board games too.
Might end up making board games. Might end up doing more of a gaming channel or something on YouTube.
make sure I had enough money in my account for that.
What?
Well,
Question
I haven't got the
24.
last one right. What was the last question?
Last question was which one of the things wasn't invented by a female?
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, I should hope you did get that one right, Karen, considering everyone should know who invented the light bulb.
Well, not everyone knows that. It should be common knowledge, but not everyone knows.
You still get people that think that you buy omelettes as they are rather than omelettes being made from eggs, and eggs coming from chickens. Yeah. No, thanks again to everyone for joining in on our quiz. Well, same time again next Saturday.
Yep.
And,
Hopefully next Saturday we'll make sure that the comments come up straight away. So
yes.
There's no faff.
I mean, we're still new to this, so there's still going to be a few teething problems. I mean, hopefully at some point we'll actually have a proper timer clock on here so that you can actively see the time between questions.
It's just we're limited and to take advantage of the fact of using PowerPoint because PowerPoint's quite editorial edited. That's not the right word.
Malleable.
Yeah.
Good enough word. So yeah.
Anyway, we shall see all of you again next Saturday. And
keep those brains a ticking.
Yeah. And now you'll get to see our desktop again because we need to get out of this to switch off the live stream. So see you all next Saturday.